Welcome to Silicon Scoop, where we dive into the latest tech news impacting the world. Join John Irwin and the Startup Coach as they explore the tech news that matters to you. Stay ahead, stay informed, and now on with the show.
Imagine a rare disease that silently steals a decade of your life, but human doctors routinely miss it for 10 whole years. Researchers just built a privacy-first AI that completely outsmarts medical specialists using nothing but 2 quick smartphone photos of your hand. So hand photos can outsmart specialist doctors now. Kobe University researchers trained a deep learning model to detect Acromegaly, the life-shortening hormone disorder, by analyzing photos of the back of the hand and clenched fist. The system bypasses facial and palm recognition entirely, delivering an elite diagnostic triage tool without compromising user anonymity. This proves medical AI can perform world-class screening using completely non-identifiable, low-cost, morphological data from a standard smartphone, drastically reducing the typical 10-year diagnostic delay. What do you think about this, John?
I love this. I always love new, unique use cases for AI, especially for disease dissection. So for those of you that don't know, acromegaly occurs when the body produces excessive amounts of growth hormone, which in turn increases levels of insulin like IGF-1. And so unlike gigantism, which before growth plates close during childhood, acromegaly develops in adulthood. So since bones can no longer lengthen, the disease causes thickening and enlarging of existing structures. So common manifestations include enlarged hands, feet, jaw, nose, tongue, and internal organs. And so one of the biggest clinical challenges is that symptoms emerge very gradually. So patients may simply notice they need larger rings, gloves, or shoes over many years. We're not talking months or weeks, right? So because these changes occur slowly, both patients and physicians often fail to recognize the disease until significant damage has already occurred. And so we're talking about diagnostic delays exceeding 10 years. That's not uncommon. And so if you're wondering why researchers focused on hands, it's because most previous AI systems for acromegaly detection relied on facial photographs, like looking at the face. So while effective facial recognition, it creates significant privacy concerns, it also limits patient participation. So they trained their model using only photographs of the back of a hand and a clenched fist. So they deliberately excluded palm images because palm prints contain highly identifiable biometric information. So the privacy-conscious design made it easier to collect large-scale patient data while maintaining confidentiality, which was cool. So the one reason this study stands out is the quality of the training data set. And I love this because nowadays the training data sets are getting less and less quality when it comes to training. And that's why we're having issues with a lot of these things. So the researchers themselves collected more than 11,000 hand images from 725 participants in 15 different medical centers across Japan, which is a great data set to use, which is part of kind of a larger trend, which I love. So this is great. This is exciting. What do you think about this, Craig? Do you think there are other potentials for this?
Well, there's definitely other potentials for this type of technology. And I think now that we have tools like AI, where every day we're seeing new uses where it's it's mapping our genomes faster than ever before. We're finding defects and way to prove stuff. It's finding new proteins, new treatments, potential treatments for things, doing things that we couldn't do by ourselves. And it's amazing. And I love where we're going with this. And the fact that, it could take up to 10 years to determine this before, and now we can do it so quickly, with 4 images, apparently. The thought is amazing. Like, if you can determine that quickly, send it in and be done with it, the idea is astounding. Think of this update like a master mechanic who can tell your engine's internal timing belt is about to snap just by looking at the subtle uneven wear on the outside of your tires. You don't need to tear down the entire engine to run a full, expensive computer diagnostic yet. The AI flags hidden structural damages from just 2 quick external snapshots. So this is a freshly published clinical study currently moving towards a regional clinical pilot deployments and integration into routine public health checkups. So this is designed to be a low-cost software implementation integrated in public screening infrastructure requiring no special medical hardware. So it'll be easy to implement into standard checkups and that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Any standard digital or smartphone camera paired with an internet connection for cloud-based deep learning inference. And zero privacy anxiety. You're not giving away any of your information, facial, face, or fingerprint data. So this technology is really cool. It works faster than we've ever thought. The ResNet 50 architecture driving this model utilizes a skip connections or residual learning. This mathematical workaround solved the infamous vanishing gradient problem in deep neural networks, which is the exact reason it can map hyper subtle bone density and tissue shifts without getting lost in the data noise.
Yeah. And the thing is, again, we talked about this. It's not about acromegaly. It's about the growing ability of AI systems to identify diseases from unexpected sources of information. We haven't covered most of these, but we should. So there's some ones that got listed here. So they were able to use AI to detect heart disease from retinal scans, Parkinson's from voice patterns. That kind of makes sense. COVID-19 from CT images, diabetes from eye photographs, and acromegaly from facial images, which we just talked about. So I love that they're taking an outside the box kind of approach to detecting diseases, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a full article over here that covers all of this and what other things it could find. Early screening tools are an industry goldmine for healthcare systems. The primary treatment, endoscopic transphenodial surgery to remove pitular tumors, boasts an immensely higher success rate at a fraction of the long-term cost if performed before permanent bone and organ enlargement sets in. So while the AI focus on hands, historical clinic history shows that acromegaly is often retroactively spotted by looking at teeth. The excess growth hormone widens the jaw, creating sudden distinct spacing between lower teeth, a symptom that went unflagged for decades before modern imaging. Mm-hmm. So this is the monumental win for non-invasive, privacy-first diagnostic tech that could completely eliminate a decade worth of medical waiting times. Would you trust an AI smartphone scan to audit your body for hidden diseases, or does medical AI still make you nervous? Let us know in the chat.
Tired of drowning in repetitive tasks while your competitors race ahead? Every minute you spend on manual data entry, scheduling, and routine processes is a minute you're not growing your business. Flowgrammer.ca transforms your workflow chaos into seamless automation. We build AI-powered systems that handle your busy work so you can focus on what actually makes you money. Our clients typically save 15 plus hours per week and see their productivity double within 60 days. Visit flowgrammer.ca for a free automation audit. That's flowgrammer.ca. Stop working in your business and start working on it.
What do you got going on, John?
Just plugging away, helping companies with government funding, attending events, probably startup drinks or Flowgrammer events. How about you, Craig?
Lots of stuff going on. I honestly don't know when this is going out. I have to check. I think it's going to go out in April. But there's all sorts of stuff going on. If you don't know about OpenClaw, it's the latest AI automation agent that's taken the world by storm in 2026. And OpenClaw Toronto chapter just launched. And we have all sorts of events going on. So check out openclawto.com. Our first demo night is April 14th. We have a Builder Cafe on April 10th. We have a bunch of other events. There's updates every day. We've deconstructed the latest 2 betas over the weekend that was launched in OpenClaw and what you should do about them. There's a bunch of articles over there. Go check that out. We're also over at flowgrammer.ca where we do N8N automations. We run the Flowgrammer community. I do Builders Hub and connectivity for AI and business automation agents. And for everything else, head over to Toronto Starts, where we hook up startups and investors at our Startup Investor Drinks. We do mentoring, we do workshops, we have a list of investors. There's a whole bunch of content over. You can also book me over there if you want a meeting with me to talk about whatever, help your startup. Check out TorontoStarts.com. But John, if people are looking for non-dilutive funding, where should they go and what is that?
Yeah, non-dilutive funding. We're talking government grants, tax credits. Come find me on LinkedIn if you have any questions. Right now is shred time, SRNED. But come reach out to me too if you've got a startup, if you've got a company, reach out to me if you have any questions. And if they have company questions about their startup in general, where do they find you, Craig?
Yeah, find me at TorontoStarts.com. But John, just before we go, something's open right now, and it's closing May 31st. Thank you. Can Export. And what?
Yeah. So
what
if
should
you have
people
at
know
least
about that?
300,000 in revenue in the previous year, and you're looking to expand outside of Canada, reach out to me, and we can put together. We can talk about an application for Can Export.
All the links we talked about will be in the show notes wherever you're watching this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave us a comment, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in to Silicon Scoop. We hope you enjoyed this episode's dive into the latest tech news. Stay connected with John Irwin and the Startup Coach on LinkedIn and subscribe for more insights and updates. Until next time, stay ahead, stay informed.